What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dropping Whistle with Santos podcast. And today I have retired Senior Chief from the Coast Guard, Ed Mateo. Please introduce yourself and tell us what it's going to be about today.
Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Ed Mateo. I'm the owner of Simply Car Detailing. We do offer mobile detailing services to the Williamsburg area, and we also have a shop located in Oyster Point, Newport News, offering ceramic coatings, PPF, window tint, interior details, odor mitigation services, and you name it, we do it all.
Okay, your Instagram is simply.car.detailing. Facebook is Simply Car Detailing, and your website is simplycardetailing.com.
That is correct.
Contact info is 757-585-3004.
That is correct.
Now, I went on your website is very, very professional.
Yes.
It is pimp. This is a really good website. Even you showed me the vehicle. That thing is...
The rig.
I'm highly impressed on how you have your van.
Thank you.
So let me just scroll down. Surface protection and vehicle enhancements, Simply Car Detailing. Step into a world of vehicle luxury at Simply Car Detailing, otherwise known as SC Detailing, Newport News, Virginia's premier veteran-owned vehicle detail studio. With our passion for complete vehicle perfection and commitment to the quality our customers seek, we strive to exceed your expectations with every detail. Our detailing services span from comprehensive interior and exterior treatments to high-end ceramic coating applications, paint protection, film installations, and window tinting for every make and model. We even service boats with a multitude of detailing service options. You can rely on SC Detailing for the expertise to transform your investment into something special. I can keep going, man, but I want you to talk. This is your shit. But like, if vehicle transformation begins here, I'm scrolling down. Servicing all makes and models with integrity, So, and then just keep scrolling down. This is your website is awesome, man.
So that is version 2 of the website. The first website, actually, I made it with my brother-in-law. I learned how to do everything on the website, how to do the SEO, the search engine optimization, stuff like that. But I was ready to move up to the next level. So I hired these guys. They're called Detailers Roadmap. They're specialized in detailing services, design, websites, and SEO, and all kinds of stuff. That's what I needed, and that's what I wanted to move it up to the next level. Be professional, demonstrate to the people that we're serious, we're in business for a reason, and provided the best.
Okay,
notch.
Now I'm on your Instagram. I'm reading. What does Nacio Pro Club member? What is that? Explain what that means.
A Nacio Pro club member. So Nacio Ceramic Coatings is a Turkey-based ceramic coating. Just for people that don't know, there's only 3 factories in the entire world that actually create ceramic coatings. Nacio is one of them, and they've been in the business for over 20 years, and now they started migrating in the U.S. market. I've been with Jeremy Harding. He is like the U.S. rep for Nacio ceramic coatings. I started with a little sample and tested it out. Been using other ceramic coatings. I saw the difference night and day, and I quickly became a Nacio certified pretty much installer. What is the difference between this ceramic coatings and other ceramic coatings is like I actually can offer you a warranty with this ceramic coatings. It's not a guarantee, it's the warranty. So the ceramic coatings, so you got a brand new vehicle, I can give you a warranty that it can last up to 10 years on the vehicle with minimal maintenance. Like there is no required annual applications or anything like that. Ideally, you would like to see us and maintain your vehicle at least twice a year and stuff like that, every 6 months. So for us to wash it properly and make sure that everything is holding up, but there is no requirement for it.
Wow, a warranty.
How
am I going to get like, hey man, it don't look right? How can they verify that my warrant now the ceramic coating ain't working?
So it's actually, this warranty is actually through a third party insurance company. It's like the same type of like the stuff that you get at the dealerships and stuff like that. It's actually backed up by an insurance company. So you will follow the process to submit a claim. There is no deductibles. There is no nothing. you just reach any NASIO certified pro dealer or myself or something like that, and we'll submit the claim for you.
Well, how much does that cost? A ceramic coating,
It varies varies depending on the size of the vehicle.
like a sedan or an SUV.
Exactly. So this pricing starts around $1,300-$1,500 and up.
Okay, I was about to say, well, can you just get it done again? But that price, I wouldn't want to do it again.
But nowadays, we were talking about earlier how the prices of vehicles are going up.
Yeah.
And now people are more probably deciding to keep the vehicles a longer period of time. So
Keep
it's
them,
like
maintain them, and keep
maintain
them.
it. It's like if you do this from the beginning, when you get the vehicle, it should last longer. So it's like it's protecting against UV rays, like bird droppings, as long as you remove them in a timely manner, like minor scratches and stuff like that. So it's like you want to keep your car looking good for a long period of time, especially nowadays. I think it's like that is one of the better options.
Yeah, I'm keeping my Jeep Wrangler for a while. I've had it. It's a 2013. I've had it since 2014. I don't drive a lot, so there's no reason for me to get rid of it. You know, even though it's like 11 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
But thank God I don't have to drive a lot. But sometimes I think about getting rid of it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I didn't know when I bought this Wrangler about the Jeep Wave. The Wrangler Wave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving around when I first got it. I'm like, who the fuck these people waving at me? I mean, I know I'm a popular, famous guy, but not that famous.
No.
You know?
Have you been docked before?
Huh?
You've been docked? Like you have little rubber duckies?
I give them all to my daughter.
Did
I don't
you?
wave. I don't not wave. I don't
Why
want
are you
these
breaking
fucking-
the Jeep
Yeah,
Wave?
I'm over
man?
that shit. I don't wave. I don't want this rubber ducky. I give all the rubber duckies to my daughter. I don't want this. This shit's gay. All right, this shit's gay to me. I don't want this shit. I don't wait. I don't know you, bro. And then like, when my Ruby drives it maybe once a year. She hates my Jeep to a passion. Right? He says, I don't want to drive it because then I feel like I have to wave at these weirdos waving at me. So she hates it. But like, I don't wave because like I ain't paying attention. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I haven't waved at the past 5 people that drove by. I ain't gonna wave at number 6. You know what I mean? So I'm like, whatever. So I just drive around. Maybe I don't leave 4-mile radius of my home anyway when it comes to Wrangler. So I do like my Jeep, but I can't store shit in it. You know, because the wheel wells are so big.
Yeah.
There's more room in my wife's Volkswagen Tiguan.
Yeah.
You know, there's no room in the Jeep Wrangler. It just looks cool, but other than that, you can't do shit to it. It's like you can do all the aftermarket shit, make it look cool, but you need a trailer. A trailer. Really, you can't put anything in it.
It's good to go to the range and stuff like that. That's for sure, though.
Yeah. Okay. Paint protection film (PPF). What's that?
PPF is a plastic film. Let me see if we'll put it as an easy way to explain it. It's a sacrificial layer that you can put in the vehicle to avoid any rock chips on the vehicle. Like if you drive a lot on the highway and stuff like that, the commuters, my van, the entire front clip has PPF because I spend a lot of time on the road. It's avoid like rock chips and like any minor scratches and stuff like that. It has self-healing capabilities, so if there's any minor scratches that happen to it, the sun will hit it and you will see the scratches disappear. It has hydrophobic properties, meaning that the water beating, it will just beat on top of the film itself and stuff like that. So it's like,
so you wouldn't do both coating and the PPF. It's either or.
You can do both. You
can
can
do
layer
both.
it.
Oh,
Ideally,
you can
ideally you do the PPF and then you layer the ceramic coating.
Okay, because I didn't know if you could put one on top of another.
You
Kinda
can.
sounds like
It
that.
is just you make.
What's that price for the PPF?
For the PPF, it will vary.
It
is more
same-
expensive.
It's more expensive than coating.
It is more expensive. To do the front clip of my car, it will be $2,500.
Fuck.
To do an entire car, you're looking around like $8,000, $6,000 an hour.
Jesus. Okay, so basically stick to the ceramic coating for individuals that can afford that.
I mean, it is something we do offer financing for those people that
Payment plans.
Payment plans is like buy now, pay later.
And I'm assuming the people that get the PPF, these are individuals that have like very expensive vehicles, like 6 figures.
No. It's like I've seen in a lot of, again, people are keeping their vehicles longer. So I've seen them from like daily drivers, like Corollas, like T1s, a lot of Atlas and stuff like that. A lot of Sierra 1500s, you name it. trucks and stuff like that, because they do. If you notice, like, just drive down the road and look at the hoods of the car. It's like the only thing you see is get just peppered.
Yeah.
With all the rock chips and stuff. It's like,
Yeah. Okay. Well, explain exterior and interior detailing. Like, tell me the details. What exactly do you do?
Interior, the process that we follow, and I work with my wife. She's my volunteer number one, and you probably had seen it some of the videos. She doesn't like to be in the camera, so I have to like be sneaky, and then
Free labor is always best.
free labor. It's nothing is. We learned something. It's like nothing is free in this life, so it's always gonna cost me something. So we start with the process in the interior of the vehicle. We start with our blow gun. So we have a tornador, blows all the dust and nukes and crevices, stuff like that. We'll vacuum the vehicle, and then we start scrubbing down top to bottom of the vehicle. We have his little scrubby patties and stuff like that. Scrub every surface, AC vents, steam if it's necessary, door panels, and then after we finish with all that, we'll do a UV protection to all the leather, vinyl, and plastic of the interior.
What's going on? See these birds, these doves are like flying right here. It's like I've never seen them before. Like flying like right here in the window. Okay, do you clean the engine?
I do engine details, yes.
Okay, is that extra?
That is extra.
Undercarriage.
Extra.
Okay, well obviously I just want to know what you do.
We do odor mitigation, so smokers, marijuana odors and stuff like that. We have removed marijuana odors, mouse, dead mouse inside of the car and stuff like that.
A what?
A dead mouse.
It was a dead mouse in a car?
Oh, yes. So recently, it was a 2017 Prius. An old lady bought it. She was 91 years old when she bought the vehicle. By 92, she couldn't drive. So the car sat at the house for like 3 or 4 years.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
So the car just sat under the tree. So it's all moldy. It's all on the exterior. It's all moldy, full of like pine needles. When we got into the inside, we discovered that there was actually a dead mouse inside of the car, like hanging from under the dashboard and stuff like that. Later, I'll find out that there was like 2 other dead mouse under the carpet, because we couldn't. It was like a smell that's still coming after we finally deodorized the car and stuff like that. There is like hint of something. We had to look, peel the carpet, and there was 2 dead mouse under the gas pedal.
Fucking losers, man. How you gonna be a mouse and die like that? I thought they're like,
and they were dead long before we even got there.
yeah,
So
but it was mainly skeleton.
It was still, the skin is still there, the fur is still there, and one of the toughest things to remove is the mice pee odor.
That's the part of the smell.
That is mainly the smell.
Okay, yeah. Okay, boat
detailing.
Yeah, I know this is money because these are hours. You're spending hours on this one.
Oh, this
right?
is really expensive service. We come to you, and those options, like my van is set up like whenever I do mobile detailing, I don't need anything from the customer. I carry my own water. I have my own power, vacuum, air, water, everything I carry with me in the van. Whenever I'm doing boat detailing, we have to look at where the boat is located at. If it's at the house, like the lift, is it on the lift? Is it on the water? How big it is?
Yeah, what would be the difficulty if it's like at a marina?
At the marina, you need to get permission from the marina.
Yeah.
You need to provide the certificate of your insurance, your COI. You make sure that you have. My policy has to be at least like $3 million to cover for any damage and liabilities to happen at the marina, to the boat, or any boat nearby whenever I'm performing the services.
Dang.
It is all kinds of regulations.
Well, talking about that, what was the difficulty, or what were the steps? What licenses and certifications do you need then? Obviously, with your license, you need certain, like you said, you need insurance. So what?
You need insurance.
Where do you get your insurance from? Like Geico?
We have
USA,
it through Liberty Business.
What's the insurance called? It's not umbrella.
Well, there is an umbrella policy for it.
Okay.
So I got garage, what is called Garage Keepers, and then Inland Marine, and then what was the other? And the other one, the liability, general liability. But that is like pretty much garage keepers. Is like I can move any vehicle from to work. If I go pick up the customer vehicle and drop it off at the shop, or if I have to move it in the driveway and something happens, all of that stuff. You will have to be registered in the state of Virginia to do business. So do a DBA, doing business as, or as a limited liability corporation, or as a DBA, and then from there on register in the county, and then you can do business in the county and the state and stuff like that. But
Okay. Obviously, you're mobile, but you also have your own little
shop, yeah.
little shop too. So either or. How far is your mobility?
So right now I have a radius of 40 miles from the shop. From Newport News, and I tend to aim to Newport News up to Williamsburg to Anno.
Hampton.
I can go to Hampton, depends how close.
You basically stay on that side of the bridge.
Exactly. I'm trying to, I'm sorry guys, but I'm trying to stay on that side of the bridge. I don't like traffic.
I don't like driving 3 miles, bro. That's why I still have a Jeep Wrangler. People that know me around here, they see me walking my Husky, and they see me walking the Food Lion, Lidl's, the gym. I walk a lot. So
and the Rican Chef.
I didn't walk to the Rican Chef. But yeah, I get you, man. I don't like to drive, so
Yes.
I feel you on that. I'm not fucking with that tunnel. Or is that a tunnel? Did you take a tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay.
The HRBT.
Okay. There's no tolls though. Is there tolls?
No, there is no tolls in
Okay.
HRBT yet.
Okay. Do you give what are your prices? So obviously you give you can give payment plans?
So
Military discount, what do you do?
military discount, first responder discounts, teachers discounts,
What's it, 10%?
10%.
Okay.
Standard. If you do opt in for like maintenance schedules, like depends on the size of the vehicle, we can work something out and stuff like that. But the prices start around $250. So $250 and out for an interior and exterior detail. And then it go up from there. And all varies, depends on the condition of the vehicle. Is there any pet hair, mud, sand, and stuff like that? Those are additional charges because
I have husky hair.
You can keep your hair.
Yeah.
I have tools for everything, but it
takes longer.
It takes longer.
Time is money.
Time is money.
I got you. Window tint. Now, I know you said you do, the question I have for you, do you mainly do your window tints in your shop? Or will you go
only
mobile?
on the shop?
Okay.
Only
Why
in the
is that? Because of the wind debris?
Yeah,
and shit?
wind debris. You want contamination, free of contamination. And you want like to be in a sterile environment as much as possible to provide quality and top class services to my clients. And
Okay, I'm going to start hitting, I'm going to rapid fire some questions now.
Go. Let's go.
Okay. What makes a good car detailer?
That is a good question.
That's what I do on this podcast, brother.
No. It is good. It is good. It's like, in my opinion, is someone that cares.
Someone that cares.
Cares.
Someone that has OCD.
Not even that. It's just like cares and is devoted to the process and the product and stuff like that. And
Being a good professional, basically, too.
Being a professional, right?
Yeah.
It's like being in the Coast Guard. We were on the Coast Guard together. We used to be stationed together. That's how we know each other from all the way back to 2007.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, no, you probably didn't like working with me.
It was. He was a handful.
Yeah,
He was a handful.
I have problems. I still do. Just no one sees it now.
Anyhow, so it's customer service. It's caring about what you do. It's care of the craft. I love to take care of my customers. I love to see the reactions when they see the vehicle, when they get the vehicle done and stuff like that. The smell, the looks, and all the stuff. Attention to detail is part of it.
And being that way, that's why, because you just got off a phone call, being that way that you are, you get referrals.
Yes.
You have your customers refer you. That's business right there. Word of mouth is the best business.
Yes. Word of mouth is free money in your pocket.
Free advertisement, basically.
So I landed 2 ceramic coatings thanks to the owner of the space that I rent from. I have done 4 of his vehicles. He's the Bronco guy, so he has Ford Broncos, and the Sequoia.
Are they new or the old ones?
So it has a 1974 Bronco, immaculate, and then two of the new ones, two 2021s and a 2023 Raptor.
I seen a reel of a Bronco. They calling it the vintage Bronco. It's like pimp out.
The ones with the tricolor on the side.
No, it's like they pimp out the interior. I'll send you a link. I'll send you.
Please do.
That vintage, I was like, damn, that's a nice ass Bronco.
If you see this 1974 that he has in the garage, right next to the 2011 Mustang with 11,000 miles on it.
Oof. How often should a car get detailed?
Ideally, twice a year. So
Does that also depend on how much you drive it to?
Yeah, even more. Like if you don't drive it quite often and you let the car sit, it will start accumulating all the dust. Like now we got pollen season that is start coming up, right? You see all the cars covering that yellow pollen.
Yeah.
That is super, I don't know if you guys knew, that is super abrasive. It's like if you just wipe it off on the top of the vehicle, it actually scratches your paint. Really easy. So rinse it off and leave it in there. That's not gonna do the job. If you keep it in there, it's gonna start drying, rotting all the gaskets around the car and stuff like that and accumulating. And it's not gonna look good. It's the vehicle, all those gaskets are gonna start deteriorating and it's gonna be bad. Ideally, spring, fall. Spring, you're getting ready for the summer, and fall, you're getting ready for the winter. Get your car detailed.
So that's what I was about to ask. When is the best time to get it washed? April, October, basically.
April, October. Doing weigh-in periods.
So have you ever removed? Are you able to remove most scratches from the vehicle, depending on obviously how deep and messed up it is?
Exactly. So depends on how deep they are, how much paint there is left on the vehicle, and how much clear coat there is left in the vehicle. We have tools to measure all that in our toolbox over there.
And you already mentioned that you don't need to use the customer's power or water because you have your own.
Yes, that is correct.
So name all the equipment that you have in your van. Well, like the main ones.
The main ones.
Yeah,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
So I have a generator. I have 65 gallons of water. I use deionized water, so it's a spot-free water, so I don't have to worry about any water spotting. Pressure washer, air compressor, vacuum, steamer, extractor, chemical, and you name it. A bunch of rags and a bunch of brushes.
Because of what you have, could you be a pressure washer as well for someone's house?
Can I pressure wash a house with 65 gallons of water? No.
Okay. Just a question. I don't know.
So you will need a lot more. Like I do my own soft washing on my house and stuff like that. I need a lot more than that. And,
Just trying to cover all the bases. You know what I'm saying? That's what
and ideally you're looking at probably a 4 gallons per minute, something that if you're doing soft washing versus pressure washing, there's all kinds of debates on that.
And what are your products of choice? Because I know I see a bunch of those bottles of cleaning products. What's your brand?
My brand is Koch Chemi, PNS Details. Koch Chemi PNS.
Why?
So dilutable. So I buy 5-gallon jugs and stuff like that for most of my chemicals, and I can dilute them. They're more expensive, but I can make them last longer. It works better. Some of those chemicals depends on the concentration. I can do harder jobs. If I need something a little bit more diluted, I can do lighter jobs and stuff like that. So it's just depends on the job, depends on the dilution and stuff like that. So,
what are there any products that you don't recommend to a customer?
Any products that I don't recommend? Don't buy the cheap Amazon ceramic coatings, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Just leave it to a professional. Can you do it yourself? I think everybody can do it with a certain amount of training.
Okay. One more question before I hit you with the Santos signature questions. What made you get into this?
That is really good. So, growing in Puerto Rico, I've been detailing cars since I was
Yeah.
9 years.
Because of the saltwater air?
Salt water,
Yeah.
you name it. And we're Puerto Rican culture. It's like if you go out on Friday night, Saturday night, you need your car clean and stuff like that. So I started washing my neighbor's car, my mom.
Where'd you grow up in Puerto Rico? Did you grow up in San Juan too?
No, I grew up in Cuamo, South Central Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So a little bit east of Ponce. So that's how I grew up. Always being racing, involved with cars. When I was in Portsmouth and stuff like that, I was always detailing my cars, always doing something. And I just kept doing that. When we were in Puerto Rico in 2017 and 19, that was when Hurricane Irma and Maria came over. All right, I remember like I loaded my wife and my kids in the C-130 because they left before Irma hit. And I stayed behind. We call them a geo-bachelor, so you stay, your family leaves, then you stay behind. I was living in the barracks. So I needed something to do. I was there in the cheese mess on the weekend, washing my car, and then another chief comes by and be like, hey, can you wash my car too? And be like, sure.
Not for free.
Not for free. They'll be like, well, I mean, buy me some beers, buy me something to eat, and just throw me some money.
Yeah.
I have all my detailing equipment there. And I decided to officially open Simply Car Detailing. That's the start of Simply Car Detailing was when I was in San Juan,
Wow.
Puerto Rico, as a part-time, doing on the weekends. And
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I am really, really impressed by how you did your van. That is some professional shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, when you open that up, I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker has this everything welded. Seems like everything's put in place. I'm really impressed. So if I know, I'm really happy for you, man.
I will send you some pictures of the setup. That way you can probably post them later and stuff like that.
Yeah. Did we pretty much cover everything?
I think so.
Okay, you ready for the Santos signature question?
Actually, I got one little plug that I got to put in
I
there.
hope it's not a story about me.
It's not a story about you. It's just
Thank God.
we'll keep those behind camera, so it's just between me and him. So coming up on June 18, 19, and 20, myself, Tony Raldes from Raldes Details, and Jeremy Harding from Naciol USA, the rep, we'll be hosting a Naciol Pro Club certification or accreditation training in Richmond, Virginia. We're going to have Rupes USA, Details Roadmap. We're going to have Car Supplies Warehouse. We're going to have Touch Up RX for paint chip repair. Myself, Tony, we're going to have a laundry list. You're Able with Mike Bernard. Top-notch quality detailers around the United States are going to be coming over to provide this training and provide a one-on-one with you. I'm going to be posting that pretty soon. You are the first one that I actually mentioned this, so I'm going to start making the videos tomorrow for it. Registration and all that stuff is going to be linked on my website, and I'm going to put a QR code and a link for it. That way you can reserve your spot. Spots are limited, so make sure you take a chance on it.
Good to know, man.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Santos signature questions. Here we come. Do you think you've ever witnessed paranormal activity?
I strongly believe so. Yes.
Okay, tell us the story that most sticks out.
So, I was in a hurricane response in New Orleans, of course, of all places.
Katrina?
No, it wasn't in Katrina.
No?
It was in 2021. I can't remember.
Okay.
And I was coming back. I think it's like Highway 10 or something like that. I'm driving back, and this is the middle of the night. I've been working all day for like 6-10 hours straight. And driving to Highway 10, and I noticed we got wetlands on the side, wetlands on the other side, and I see something white on the side of the road, and I'm like, it's like probably a bag or something like that. And I was like, whatever. As soon as I get closer, I see it looks like a white dress, black hair, and I'm like, Jesus, like I started getting goosebumps already. And I was like, no way. And I just put the high beams. When I put the high beams on the truck, everything just kind of like white out. It was like it it was like an instant fog in front of the car, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" Put the low beams again, and she was almost in the middle of the road by the time I lowered the beams, and I just punched the car. And
Was it La Llorona?
I don't.
Did she look
I
human?
don't. Huh?
Did she look human?
She looked human to me.
Okay.
Well, it's like I didn't slow down. I didn't stop.
Did you smell anything? Hear anything?
I didn't hear it. Like, dude, I'm still getting goosebumps like right now. Just like just for fun. I was like, dude,
Damn. Okay.
and I was alone. It's late at night. I'm tired. I don't know if it was like just being tired, being in New Orleans. And it was like, I don't know. It was a lot.
Wow. Where at in New Orleans was this?
So I was working. I was coming from what is that called? I was like an hour away south of New Orleans. But the MSO is at. There is an MSO, the Marine
Okay.
Safety Office down there.
All right.
There's two of them there. No.
Okay. Next question. Do you think you've ever seen an alien or UFO?
I don't know if it was a UFO or satellites. So we were in the Qatar.
We're out of.
Like out of Costa Rica. Like, we're
Okay.
like 600 miles offshore in the
Yeah.
Pacific. And you know, we're like late at night, there's no light pollution out there. If you time it right, like, I mean, we work down in CSC and we can see the timing of the satellites whenever they're passing by. So you don't know if it's actually a satellite or it's actually a UFO
Yeah.
passing by. I was like, here's a couple of times that I just wonder if I saw one. But
I'm surprised you haven't seen any when you were in Puerto Rico.
in Puerto Rico, there's been a lot of sightings of it, especially in Lajas.
Yeah.
Lajas nearby Yunque, they say there was like a big.
I'm a
big-
believer there's an underwater base off the coast of Puerto Rico from what I've witnessed.
For you witness?
Yeah.
Well, what,
I was on the cutter forward
Okay.
and I was helmet lookout and there was a blue what do you call it? Transparent
Translucent.
color. It was circular in the water, and I reported it to CIC, and because I thought it was a submarine. This was 1995, 96. I don't know what the fuck. I'm like 6 months out of high school. I'm like, there's something's in the water there. That's how I seen it, you know. And there was nothing on, and then I turned around, it was gone. And then later on, once the internet comes to be, and you read shit on YouTube, and you read certain articles, and Puerto Ricans always say they see shit flying around and going into the water, and like underneath, deep underneath Puerto Rico, there are deep caverns, underwater caverns, and they're thinking maybe that's where the alien bases are. I don't know anything about that, but I know that that's what I seen was a USO,
Okay.
an unidentified submerged object. That's
Okay.
what I seen, and it was off the coast of Puerto Rico.
I mean, this in Lajas, there always been sightings, and El Yunque, they say El Yunque, the rainforest, they say they're always at seen sightings, and there is plenty of videos. If you research it, there's plenty of videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we pretty much covered everything, buddy.
I think we did.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming again, Ed. Simply Car Detailing is the Facebook. Simply.car.detailing is the Instagram.
Yep.
Simply Car Detailing is the website. And contact information is 757-585-3004. And please follow Dropping Wisdom with Santos podcast on Instagram, Facebook. It's also on X, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts, and many other platforms. Anything else you want to say?
Well, man, thank you for the opportunity bringing this together. I know we've been planning this for
A while.
for a hot minute.
Yeah.
But thank you. I appreciate it, man. Good luck. Best wishes from us, from our family, to you and your family, brother.
I appreciate you, man. All right, guys. That being said, I'll talk to y'all next time.
These words